This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danyel DeTomo, and today we are in Gallatin, Tennessee. We are at a restaurant called Campione's Taste of Chicago. Now, this is a family-run restaurant, and they have family recipes on the menu. And if you were looking for some true Chicago-style food, this is the restaurant for you. Let's go check it out. All right, Jeff, I think I know what we're making, but I'm gonna let you tell everyone.
All right, yeah, today we're gonna be making deep dish pizza. So I've got all the ingredients ready to go here.
Let's get started.
Get to it.
Deep dish pizza, I feel like I've only had it true like Chicago one time. Had it one time in Chicago, so I know this is probably my
Well, and a lot of people
time
in this area, aren't familiar with it, and we wanted to introduce it to people because we, miss it. We miss the food. We moved here to Tennessee, and we wanted to introduce our style to everybody. So.
I'm very excited. All right, take me through the process because I've actually never seen this before.
Yeah. So first off, I mix everything by hand. I don't have a mixer. I don't have enough space for a mixer in here. So we mix everything by hand. So I'm going to start off by making a little well for the water to sit in. Get in there, get your hands wet and dirty.
And this is just for one deep dish? Like
no,
this
batch will make about 6 deep dish or about 12 thin crust pizzas. A deep dish dough ball is about twice the size of a thin crust pizza. So, all right, so once that gets started, and we add our oil.
Now, what's the oil do?
So the oil kind of just lubricates everything. It actually does break down the gluten strands a little bit. So we're gonna lightly flour the table. Do a little Salt Bae on it.
That was great. Oh yeah, all right. Now we working back here.
Yeah, now you gotta knead the dough, because I don't have a mixer, so I gotta.
I'll tell you what, I couldn't do that right now. Wouldn't be able to do that.
Ready to go?
How heavy is this, you think?
Like,
can you is it like lifting weights, kind of?
Good 10 pounds or
okay.
so. And we've got a pre-oiled container. We're gonna let this rest for a period of time, and then I have to come back later on and mess with it.
All right.
Let it ferment and all that good stuff. To kind of pat it out into the pan, get it up the sides. I'm gonna pinch it up the sides a bit. Spin it around. Get that nice pie crust going.
It smells really good.
Oh, yeah.
I just something about I can't really describe the smell, but it's just like an interesting smell and I like it.
We're gonna add our pepperoni. We do a lot of pepperoni in the pizza. So in the pizza, we put over a pound of cheese.
Over a pound of cheese?
Over a pound. It's about almost a pound and a half of cheese.
That's fine.
In each.
We like that. So pizza sauce.
Lots and lots of sauce.
Yeah. See, I like things really saucy and really cheesy.
Sometimes you'll go to places and they don't do a ton of sauce, which is okay. But we like to use a lot of sauce because our sauce tastes amazing. All right, so we've got our pizza ready. So it's gonna pop in the oven for a period of time, and then when it comes out, it's gonna look beautiful, golden brown.
Picture ready, camera ready.
Yeah. This is the only pizza that is acceptable to eat with a knife and fork.
All right, good to know. Yeah. So I was wondering if I could do that. Okay, I'm gonna let you kind of get my slice on the
Sure.
Well, I'll let you serve it.
All right.
Beautiful. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. All right, here we go. Deep dish pizza, the moment I have been waiting for. Everything about this is just amazing. Like, it really is. So cheesy, so saucy. Oh my gosh. I will tell you this, I'll be taking way more bites off camera, but for now, I'm just gonna do that bite because we got some more food to make.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna make some more food, then learn more about how this restaurant came to Tennessee. Joining me now is Rob and Debbie. Now, I need to hear the story. You brought a taste of Chicago right here to Tennessee.
Yes.
Tell me how it started.
First off, she's got all the Italian beef experience.
There you go.
She's worked at these places. I had nothing, so take it from there.
I was a butcher. We moved here in 2007. We missed the food, and we decided to open up a restaurant. We named it after my dad's family. my grandmother. Our recipes are 5 generations.
Wow.
So we squeeze the tomatoes for our sauce. We roll our own meatballs. We season our beef. So everything is done from scratch.
So this is a big family restaurant. You know,
Correct.
the recipes come from family recipes.
Yes,
And
we
now, so did you all come from Chicago and just decided we're gonna move to Tennessee one day? Or
Actually,
It was a process.
2 of our older daughters moved here with 5 of our granddaughters. And about a year later, we followed and came here. Love it.
So when you opened the restaurant, you wanted it to be all things Chicago.
Correct.
Well, what makes something truly Chicago, I guess I'll say?
That's a real hard one to define. I mean, it's a shared experience. And Chicago's kind of a weird place because even though we're a big city, we're on the friendly side, but you kind of have to go nudge somebody to be friendly to you. It's weird. It's not like somebody's going to come up and say, hey, how are you? But if you ask somebody for directions or something, they'll be nice to you.
But food, Chicago hot dog, drag it through the garden, and Italian beef, you gotta have it wet. It's called the Chicago lean. Chest forward, butt out. If the juice leaks to your elbows, it's a good sandwich.
Oh, your sport coat's hanging on a hook.
You started it, and now your daughter and her husband, who we just met,
Yes.
her husband, he was doing the deep dish for us. Kind of they're running the day-to-day now.
Yes.
So tell me about that, getting everyone involved. Like, how did that happen?
Well, first off, all our grandkids have worked here. As soon as
That's
they
so
were
cool.
old enough, they came in and slung the beef just like everybody else. And Jeff and Jessica a lot, helped out a lot. Jeff had a full-time job, so we had a little less, but they saw what it was becoming and they wanted to stay a part of it. And things just kind of broke where we could do that.
Yeah.
And we had to step back to take care of my mother and father. My mother passed away, and I promised I would care for my father till he passed on. Couldn't do that running a restaurant. It wasn't fair to him. So we are honored that Jessica and Jeff stepped in to take over the family restaurant.
Yeah, and this is a way too of keeping, like, probably, you know, their legacy
Yes.
alive. This is
In a
their
foot-
recipes.
Football analogy, we pass them the ball and they are running with it.
Yeah,
So-
I love it. Well, of course, we have to talk about the rest of the food we have on the table. We already had the deep dish staple, but these are 2 more staples. We got to start with the Chicago-style hot dog.
Drag it through the garden.
All right, if you've never had a Chicago-style hot dog, what do you need to know? What's on?
Never ketchup. Never, ever, ever. Throw you out of here if you have ketchup. You have mustard.
Okay.
You have Chicago relish, which is different. It's not dill and it's not sweet. And then you have onions, you have tomato, sports pepper, pickle, and then you have celery salt. And it's
Okay.
only on a poppy seed bun.
I'm
you
going
go
for it.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. That is special.
Well, thank you.
That is special. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. If you've never had a Chicago style hot dog, you have to, right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Like,
It's to be experienced.
at some point in your life, just do it. Okay. You gotta get it, but just don't get ketchup. Never. Okay. Now I have had Italian beef before.
Yes.
But let's do a little refresher for me. How do you make the correct Italian beef?
Well, you've got your beef sliced, priced that in bread, and as you're typically garnished with either a giardiniera, which is a vegetable medley in oil with hot peppers in it, or you can get it non-hot, or you get with steamed sweet peppers sliced into strips.
I'm just gonna just do
And
it
the
this
beef
way.
sits in the au jus, and you don't boil it, you just let it simmer.
Yeah, but this is just delicious. I mean, the beef is just so tasty. All the toppings with it. It's just,
And it's about 400 calories without the cheese.
well, there. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I'm counting my calories now. But we have to finish off here with dessert because your daughter is actually really good at like baking.
Yes.
So what is this?
Those are taffy apples that she makes, and it's fresh. She makes her own caramel. That is apple pie taffy apple.
This looks delicious.
If you eat it, you'll be hooked. Oh, she's hooked.
This is hitting the
It
spot.
is. Tastes just like an apple pie.
It literally does. Oh my God. And this is just one of many other things she makes.
She makes
what
cookies,
else?
chocolate chip cookies. We do chocolate covered strawberries.
Brownies.
She does brownies. We have cannolis. We have cheesecake.
Oh my God, you're speaking my language now. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, we've had such a fantastic time here
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you both so much.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
be looking
you.
forward to the visitors.
I'll tell you this, if I lived here in Gallatin, Tennessee, I would for sure be a regular customer here at Campione's Taste of Chicago. The family that runs it is fantastic. And oh my goodness, the food, just yes, everything was so amazing today. And they are one of America's best restaurants. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel Detomo. I'll see y'all next time.